Introducing Let It Go and Flourish, a transformative podcast that guides you toward becoming the best version of yourself professionally and personally. Each episode empowers you to release the limitations, fears, and old patterns that keep you stuck, while embracing the strategies and mindsets that lead to true success. Through powerful conversations and expert insights, you'll discover how to transform your career trajectory while maintaining inner balance. Build unshakable confidence in your abilities. Create meaningful relationships that support your growth. And master the art of letting go to make room for what serves you. Whether you're climbing the corporate ladder, building your dream business, or seeking deeper personal fulfillment, Let It Go and Flourish provides the guidance you need to thrive in all areas of life. Join our community of forward-thinking individuals who are ready to release what no longer serves them and step into their full potential. New episodes drop every Friday at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. Visit merlinclark.com to listen to the podcast and take the first step toward your extraordinary future. Remember, your greatest self emerges when you let go of who you think you should be and embrace who you truly are. Let it go and flourish. Release, renew, and rise.
Hello. Welcome, family. Welcome to another episode of Let It Go and Flourish podcast. This is Merlin Clark, your host, and I'm so happy you have tuned in today. Now, for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, Let It Go and Flourish is a transformative podcast that guides you to become the best version of yourself professionally and personally. The inspiration for the podcast came from my book, Let It Go and Flourish, Live a Life of Peace, Passion, and Purpose. And that is on sale on Amazon. However, for those of you who would like a signed copy, you may purchase that directly from me by going to merlinclark.com, and you would pay for the shipping and handling since I will be mailing that to you, which you would pay anyway if you purchased it from Amazon. But this is for a signed copy directly from me. All right, family. So we are now to another episode. Typically, on the first Friday of each month, I feature a chapter from this book and some other topic that may keep people stuck from moving forward in life or professionally. And on the third Friday, I feature an expert guest who shares a challenge or challenges they may have encountered and how they overcame those challenges to get to the other side of success. However, over the next few weeks, I will be hosting solo episodes. All right. Again, today's conversation is on how this helps you deliver customer service excellence. Friends, get your favorite beverage and snack, relax, and enjoy. Are you ready? Let's go. Most organizations train employees on products, services, policies, and procedures. And that's good. Those are very important. However, many customer service challenges have very little to do with the product and everything to do with communication. And you know that communication is less about how we speak and more about our body language, that nonverbal communication. Think about it. How many customer complaints are really about communication breakdowns? How many customers leave not because of the product, but because they felt ignored, misunderstood, disrespected, or unappreciated? How many times you've seen customers go into a store, some establishment, and they're asking for clarification, and The customer service agent gets a little frustrated. Their body language sometimes tell they didn't want to be there that day. They did not appreciate the questions that were being asked. They just want to make a sale and that was it. But we need to look at our customers, value them, respect them, because that's who keep your organization alive. Without customers, you have no business. All right? We need to make sure that we're serving them the way they want to be served. The truth is this: people don't all communicate the same way, and they don't all want to be served the same way. And that's where DISC becomes a game changer for your business. DISC helps us understand behavioral styles and communication preferences. When we understand how people prefer to communicate, we can create better customer experiences and stronger relationships. So let's break that down. For those of you who are new to DISC, there are four main personality styles: the D for dominant, the I for influential, the S for steady or stable, and the C for conscientious or compliant. Those are the four. Now, here are just a few ways you can use DISC in your organization. You can use DISC to resolve cross-departmental conflicts, improve leadership development, helps to squash social awkwardness. It decreases employee turnover. Another way DISC helps in your organization is to resolve conflict over task management and deadlines, and understanding the customers. What style? That's just some of the ways you can use DISC in your organization. It's an amazing tool. So let's break down the four styles. The D stands for dominance. These customers are direct, decisive, and results-oriented, and they are often in a hurry. Those are the D-wired customers. A high D customer wants answers quickly. They don't want any long explanations, no details. They want efficiency. So here's what happens when you are assisting a D-style customer. Get to the point. Get to the point right away. Don't over-explain. Instead of saying, "Let me explain all the details of our process," you want to reframe that and try saying, "Here are your options, and here's the fastest solution." Why? The D-wired customers want to make a decision quickly, and you give them the options and let them choose quickly and be about their business. The key, family, is respecting their time. When serving a D-style customer, remember this: fast service equals excellent service. Next, we will discuss the I-wired customer. Understanding the I-wired customer, the I stands for influence. These customers are outgoing, enthusiastic, relationship-oriented, and people-focused. They enjoy conversation. So unlike the Ds who don't have time for conversation or small talk, the I customers, they thrive on that. They appreciate friendliness and conversations. They want to feel welcomed and valued. And an I-style customer may spend a few minutes talking before discussing the issue. They may talk about their children, where they're going to go for a vacation. They'll talk about just about anything. They like to connect with people. And once you've identified that, don't rush them. You see right away that they are detailed. They like explanation. Connect with them. Try connecting with them. Smile. Show enthusiasm because they're naturally enthusiastic. Build a rapport with them. Because for the eye-wired customer, the experience matters just as much as the solution. So remember that. Now, people buy from people they like and trust. So once they build that rapport with you, they get to like you, they want to buy from you. All right. So let me just check in the chat here who's tuning in for the. All right. Okay. So let's turn to the S-wired customer. The S-wired customer. The S stands for steadiness and stable. These customers value patience, stability, and reassurance. They don't like feeling pressured. They may need additional time to make decisions. They are the complete opposite of the D-wired. An S-style customer often wants to know, will this work for me? What happens next? They want to know what support is available. If I purchase this item, will there be support down the road if I have a problem with it? They appreciate calm, patient communication. If you move too quickly with the S-wired customer, they may become uncomfortable. The key with S-style customers is reassurance. So you want to make them feel safe and supported throughout the customer service experience. Remember, you need to just observe the customers to identify if this person is enthusiastic. That's an eye-wired customer. Is this person calm? They seem steady during conversation. You know that they may be an S-style customer. So I've discussed the D, the I, the S. Now let's try to understand the C customer. The C stands for conscientiousness. These customers are analytical. They are detail-oriented, and they're driven by facts. Now, remember when I told you that the D's don't want all the details and all the explanation? Just give them the options and let them choose and be on their way. The customers who are C-wired, they want information. They thrive on data, facts. They want accuracy. They want evidence. A C-style customer may ask several questions because they want information. And it's not because they don't trust you. It's because they want to make an informed decision. They like to gather information. So with them, you want to avoid vague answers. Give them the facts. Provide documentation. Provide details. The key with C-style customers is credibility. The more accurate your information, the more confidence they will have in your service. Remember what I said earlier. People do business with you if they know, like, and trust you. So if your information is accurate, that builds their confidence in you, and they'll want to move forward to do business with you. Now, why does this matter? For example, you have two customers walking into an establishment. One wants quick answers. The other wants detailed explanation. If you use the same communication style with both customers, one of them will more likely leave frustrated because you're communicating with them the same way. We need to communicate with people the way they want to be communicated, not the way we want to communicate with them. We need to feel them out, and then you make that determination. DISC teaches us that customer service excellence is not about treating everyone the same. We're uniquely different. It's about treating everyone appropriately. That's leadership, my friends. That's emotional intelligence. And that's customer excellence. Right? So, another way DISC helps in your organization is to prevent conflict. One of the biggest benefits is conflict prevention. Many customer conflicts occur because of mismatched communication styles. A direct employee may unintentionally come across as rude to an S-style customer. A detail-oriented employee may overwhelm a D-style customer with too much information. DISC helps us to recognize these differences before they become problematic. When we adapt our communication style, we reduce misunderstandings and we build trust. Because in leadership, adaptability is a very important skill to have. How we adapt to the situation. You see, the law of awareness heightens our awareness of where we are, who we are. So you identify your strengths, your weaknesses, and you're more aware of the customer's preferences. And once you are aware, you need to do something with that. You need to adapt and adjust your style and communicate with them the way that is appropriate based on your observation of their style. Because here's the thing. DISC creates better customer experiences. Customers want to feel heard. Customers want to feel understood. Customers want to feel valued. And DISC helps us do exactly that. Don't you want to feel heard? Don't you want to feel understood and valued? Well, so do your customers. When customers feel understood, they become more loyal. Because even though they may get the same product or service elsewhere, they remember how you made them feel. When they become more loyal, they become repeat customers. And repeat customers often become your greatest advocates. They become your greatest advocates. All right? So that's what we're talking about. How DISC can help you improve your customer experience. Here are my final thoughts. Customer service excellence isn't just about solving problems. It's about connecting with people. The better we understand people, the better we can serve them. And DISC provides a practical framework for understanding communication preferences, reducing conflict, improving relationships, and creating memorable customer experiences. So, as leaders and business owners and professionals, our goal should not be to communicate the way we prefer. It's never about us. It's about the people we lead and serve. Our goal should be to communicate in a way that others can receive it. Because here's the thing. When we speak, if the person with whom we are communicating does not receive that information the way it's intended, communication has not taken place. We were just talking. Because we communicate, but very few connect. And we connect when we understand their communication preferences and we adapt and adjust to that style. When communication improves, customer service improves. And when communication helps customer service to improve, business grows. So it's not about us. It's about the communication style that we use with our customers. I thank you for joining me on today's episode of Let It Go and Flourish. Remember, family, success begins with self-awareness, grows through intentional action, and success flourishes when we learn to understand and serve others well. If you would like to learn how DISC can help your team improve communication, customer service, and workplace relationships, contact MAC Leadership Solutions LLC for a DISC workshop assessment and a DISC overview. And you may do so at merlinclark.com. merlinclark.com, and request a complimentary strategy session where we can have a conversation on how DISC can help you in your personal life and in your business. All right? So until next time, family, keep growing, keep leading, and keep flourishing. And I'm going to just end with a word from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Merlin Clark, and I'm here to help you and your team succeed. I'm a certified behavioral analyst, speaker, trainer, teacher, and coach. I'm also the founder and CEO of MAC Leadership Solutions LLC and founder of MAC Success Academy. I have over 30 years of business experience, including 15 years as a corporate training professional. My mission is to help you grow your business by developing you and your team members, your most essential resources. I believe in creating a fun and engaging learning environment where your team members can build awareness, grow their skills, and achieve their goals. I offer a variety of services, including assessments, speaking, training, and coaching. I can also customize workshops, behavioral assessments, coaching, and seminars to fit your organization's specific needs. My mantra is creating impact through leadership development and personal growth. I'm passionate about helping businesses of all sizes in the financial services, real estate, insurance, and business industries succeed. So, what are you waiting for? Contact me today to learn more about how I can help you and your team succeed. Let's make it happen.
Thank you so much. And I'm putting a link in here for you to follow my YouTube page. Until next time, this is Merlin A. Clark of MAC Leadership Solutions LLC, and thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned because next session, I will bring you more information on how you can flourish in life and in business. Goodbye.